Hi there. I'm Dr. Beverly Wixon, and this is Unleash Your Abundance. If you're watching live, go ahead and give me a hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay. And either way, say hi so I can say hi back. I hope you're having a great day. And I was thinking earlier about stories. In fact, I posted a Shakespearean quote: "There's nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so." That's from Hamlet. He's talking to Rosencrantz and Guildenstern at the time, and they're talking about how beautiful and wonderful Elsinore, the city in Denmark where Hamlet takes place, how beautiful and wonderful it is. And Hamlet's like, no. You're like, nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so, because to me, Elsinore is a prison. He didn't like it. His father had been murdered by his uncle and all this kind of stuff, which he didn't know the uncle had done it yet, but he was about to find out very shortly. So that's what he's talking about. There's nothing good or bad, but thinking makes it so. I have lived in some wonderful cities that there were people who thought they were terrible. There's nothing to do here. In Los Angeles. Yeah, Los Angeles, California. And people said there was nothing to do. I live 45 minutes from Disney World right now, and people still will say there's nothing to do here. 45 minutes to Disney World, 45 minutes to the beach. California, 45 minutes to the beach, maybe an hour to the beach, an hour to the mountains, sports galore. So it all is in here. It's in your mind as to what you think there is to do, what you think about life. Have you ever noticed that you can be in the exact same situation as somebody else? The exact same thing. You were standing side by side. Yet when you tell the stories to somebody else, it's different. And you're kind of looking at each other like, what? What do you think? What are you talking about? That's not what happened. Why does that happen? Again, it's because of your thinking. It's the things from your past that taint what you saw during that experience, and then what you dealt with in that experience will taint what you deal with in other experiences. And that's how it is with money. If you think money's going to go away, it's going to leave you, it's going to be easy come, easy go, and you're never going to have enough, then guess what? You're right. But if you think money's going to flow to you easily, and you've allowed that to happen in the past, and you continue to allow it, then guess what? You're right. But I have to admit, just saying those words doesn't do it. You have to go back and you have to look at your past situations. You have to look at your past memories around money and think about them. So write them out. I challenge you to write out some of those really big, quote unquote, failures with money that you may have had. Write them out. And then go back and edit them and edit out all the emotion. As Jack Webb used to say in Dragnet, if you've ever seen a rerun of Dragnet, just the facts, ma'am, just the facts. Break it down to just the facts of what happened. Instead of saying, I got this big windfall and wouldn't you know it, my air conditioning broke. So I had to spend that money on that. Instead of, because that's got emotion into it. Got a bonus check, air conditioning broke. Spent the bonus check. No emotions. Why did it happen? Did it happen because it's, wouldn't you know? Or was it just a coincidence? Was it the fact that you hadn't done anything with your air conditioner for years? You hadn't had it serviced. Think about that. Those things are included in the facts. Why did it happen? Why did the air conditioning break? Instead of, wouldn't you know it, what caused that? Now you're just looking at the facts, and you can rewrite that whole thing. I got this great windfall. My air conditioning broke down because I hadn't been servicing it. So I learned, now you're getting the lesson, I learned to service my air conditioner every year, or even every other year. In Florida, you might want to do it every year. Yeah. So what did you learn from it? Add that to your new story. In fact, make that the turning thing. What I learned from that was, and I learned. Because all failure is, and we've made it this terrible thing in society, um, and all it is it's a learning situation. And we all know the story about, Thomas Edison and the light bulb, 1,000 times, 999 ways it doesn't work. We've all heard that story. But it doesn't get into our psyche until we do it ourselves with our own situations. So I want you to go back and look at something that you consider yourself a failure at, or you consider that you did fail at, and instead reframe it. Write it out, like I said, because taking pen to paper is magical, absolutely magical. So write it out, revise it with just the facts, and then revise it again with I learned. Turn it into a learning situation so that in the future, that gets into your psyche and it changes your situation. Okay? So, if you're liking this kind of stuff, you may want to come over into my group because I do more in there, which is Abundance Personified. And if you want to talk more, drop me a DM or a comment and let's chat about how maybe I can help you with your money mindset. Until the next time, have a great day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.